Set to match up with the New York Jets. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Soldier Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 33 yards that time.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try the counter here, Cohen. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. They run the counter. Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 28 yards. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Play action. Now Wilson. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Here's Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards the pickup there. From the 44, Wilson. Finding Herndon here on the completion. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Chris Herndon, 44 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. 3rd down here.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. These two teams all tied after one. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he finds his tight end, Graham. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd and 4. On the give, this is Cohen. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Fields on 3rd down. And left side here, it's Graham.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They snap it to Fields. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, 32 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down, inbounds, for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did they work on it? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. I remember one of my favorite kids shows growing up. I don't know that I want to name it, but guys like Lynn Swan, they used to be on there showing their ballet skill.
And you have to remember when they were kids and their parents would tell them to take the ballet classes, you know they were fighting them like crazy. But right now they're saying, thanks, Mom.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Fields now to throw. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 45-yard line. We want it. Come to my world.
Coming right, this is Montgomery on the toss. Runs over him. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Fields. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not.
And now off to the races down the right side. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Nagar's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the second half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Ballantyne to return. And able to get this out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now they hand off to Coleman. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis, 49 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Play action. It's Fields. And Graham on the ground. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
First down, a run with Cohen. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Graham. Touchdown, Chicago! Jimmy Graham, 53 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Valentine to return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On second down, it's Johnson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Johnson. Johnson on, it's poked free. Football's out.
Football on play. Recovered by the offense.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Carter. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Carter, 29 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Check 26, check 26.
Off play action, Fields. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They begin the drive with Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 2nd and short now following the fumble.
Watch out, watch out. Go, go. Check 43. Hey, check 24. Right, go.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
They go play action with Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again is Wilson. Man open, here is Crowder. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. Wilson finding Crowder there, 1st down, New York. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 1st down, Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game. And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense. You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He's going to let it fly. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it. They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Check Mike. 56 to Mike.
Now it's Fields. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Brings up 4th down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
56, right there, 56. 56 to Mike, boys, 56. Check 56. In your face.
And one last throw here for Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It got his man complete. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. So it's a victory here for the